Welcome to Aaron Plays as we continue into turn 5 of Storming the Gap scenario 15. Myself playing the East Germans, the AI controlled by the Solo Assistant, controlled by the Solo Assistant, is the American forces. As a reminder, my objective is to exit off this hex here at least 3 units. I have 12 turns, and we are starting turn 5. We're in the first card. Designated formation, my choice. Okay. Last time I gave it to the armor. We're facing an armor duel here with the Americans, and I think I'll give it to the armor again this time. So, go through the sequence of play. First up is refresh. There's nothing to refresh. Command status. Okay, there's the command. Command range for these is 5. He's still in command. These aren't even part of his command. So, yeah, everyone's in command. Missiles, no missiles need to reload. Disruption removal. Okay, morale of 7. Starting with M3. Yep, that one's okay. This unit here. Yes. This one in the woods. Yes. That was pretty successful. Delete those. Okay. There is no off-board artillery, so straight into the actions phase. Okay. So again, left with a decision. I've got to get off this road. I've got 12 turns to do it. Do I continue the armored fight here? These. And I think I will. At least some of them. Right. So we're going to start with this unit here, firing onto this Abrams on the hill. He's within 12x range, as we know. That means he's rolling 3 dice at 4. Now, I could combine the other unit with him, give them 4 dice at 4 in a volley fire, which is a unique feature of the Warsaw Pact. 4 dice at 4 or 2 lots at 3 dice at 4. He's going to get an additional armored save because he's on the hill. So he'll be rolling 5 dice at 5. I think we'll do him in separate shots. So starting 3 dice at 4. That's 2 hits. And as I said, he's rolling 5 dice at 5, getting a bonus because he is uphill. 2 hits so far. Let's shrug that off. The second vehicle in there with also 3 dice at 4. 2 hits. One of which now gets through. 5 dice at 5. He's now disrupted. And they're both ops complete. Okay. I'm now going to fire the one with the HQ onto their one with the HQ over here. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to continue with my policy. Let's take these out. Likelihood of rallying is quite high with the American. Well, it's the same for some morale 7. Let's try and take that Abrams out. So I will be rolling 3 dice at 4, which will become 5 dice at 4 because of the HQ. 5 dice at 4. Only 2 hits. He still gets his full 5 dice at 5. Shrugs that off. My HQ did nothing. Box completed. Okay, let's stick him on top there. Right. The other tank in that hex, the other platoon, will fire as well. On the same target, 3 dice at 4. No hits. Okay. I think I do need to push on a little bit to the target with some of these. However, this one will fire because you have to walk all the way around, remembering it's hard stacking. Should have thought of that before I fired. But anyway, this guy will fire on the already disrupted target. 3 dice at 4. 2 hits. The second one has got through. So he's now reduced. Gradual attrition. Ops completed. Right. This one here will move and shoot. Okay, so move up to half his movement and we'll be able to roll 2 dice. Maybe 3 at 4. That's right, we roll still 3 dice at 5. So he'll go 1 to there. All right, so with that movement, we have to check to see if anyone will op fire. There are 3 potential op fire. So let's determine which one will do it. No, we'll determine actually if there is any opportunity fight, then we'll determine who actually has done it. Okay, so shuffle the deck. First card number is 8. We're into the normal range. There's no point blank. Is there a word fire there? There is indeed. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so the HQ will shoot. All right, so he'll be rolling 4 dice at 5, but he's got the HQ, making it 6 dice at 5. Wow. 4 hits. 4 hits. Okay, his armor is 3 at 5. 4 hits. Okay, 1 stop, but 3 hits go through. Therefore, he is destroyed. Correct. And I'll put him into the empty box. Ouch. Okay. Next tank. Bring this one up from the rear. 1. Now, the range. Can they see here? They can. Range is 14, so that's extreme range. Long range. So we will check for that. Actually, no, that is blocked. It's going through the cultivated and the wreck. It goes through 2 obstacle terrains that blocks line of sight. And he'd be going through 2 wrecks as well. So that is actually blocked. Okay. 2. 3. I should declare if I was moving, shooting or moving. There is now a line of sight there at range of 12. I've gone 3. I am moving and shooting here. So that'll be as far as I move, but they will now get an opportunity for us. So now look at this card, 17, but it's got to be in the blue, and there's nothing in blue, so there's no op fire there. My tank will fire on this Abrams. That's not Abrams, that's a pattern. Yes, the pattern. So that'll be 3 dice at 5 because it's moving and shooting. 1 hit. He's got 3 at 5 to save. Yes. Okay. This one is just moving one. All right, so he will. All right. Yeah, that's normal range. Looking at card number 4. Yes, he will fire. He's in normal range. He's also in normal range. So which of those two inside? Okay. 1, 2, 3 is the Abrams. No, it is the pattern. He's rolling 4 dice at 5. Three hits. Okay, I'm rolling 3 dice at 5 to save. No saves. Boom. Oh dear. That is also now a wreck. Might be hidden here by the wrecks. Okay, he's now ops completed. Really would like to get into this town. Okay. So it's a move. It's 1. Range of 12. Is that his long range? He will test. No, he's going through 2 wrecks. Blocked. 2. Still going through 2 wrecks. Now moving to there. We go through the C3D2, just 2 wrecks. We go to there. I'll only go through 1. So once I go there, he will have an opportunity to shoot. Okay. If I go there. I'm not sure if I want to now, but anyway, that's 1, 2, 3. Well, as I say, I want to get into that town. 4, he will now get to shoot. Normal range. Yep, there is a fire command. Sorry, card number 36. The yellow designation is a fire command. He'll up shoot. 4 at 5. 1 hit. I'm not sure if armor get protection from the cultivated. Need to check. No defense bonus from the cultivated for the armor, such as 3 at 5. No save, so he's disrupted. Didn't get to the village, and now ops complete as well. And he's ops completed. Okay, took a little bit of a pounding there. But moving on. Next card. Okay, so that is my armor again, which that could be useful. Right, so we now have clear up with most, well, in fact, all the Americans ops complete. I think those in the woods for the moment, so we'll be using them again. Right, okay, so let's clear up. Next we have command status. All of them in command. No missiles to reload. Disruption removal. Morale of 7. Yes. As well. Okay. Well, I have an opportunity here to get well on the way because they've all committed their fire. Over here, they have still got a few units that can react, but nowhere near as much as a threat as the armor. Gets me a long way towards the objective. If I go full move. However, we do know that will be the last activation for those because they've had the designated formation. Plus now this is their activation, so they won't activate again unless it's a random event that allows them to do so. Well, upon these could actually react, could go twice, and this guy could go twice. So once I'm here, I've got no reaction capability to whatever they do. That's a tough one. It's a tough call. Or do I move half move and get some shooting in? Or do I rush them? Can't cross this river, but I can cross directly. I can cross the bridge. No, I don't think that's going to help. Okay. Well, let's see if any of this man can shoot down here. So we're going to go 1. He's got line of sight. It's at his 2, 3, 4, 5 extended range. Double check that no one's got line of sight there. Oh, opportunity to fire there. So this, he's dismounted, but he's only literally got a range of 1 hex. He can't see, so it's down to the dragon at long range. Just drawn card 64. No, which has got no shot at that range. So the now goes 2. He's got range. He can fire. HE direct fire. Well, it's indirect fire, but he's got line of sight. He's got on card 19, fire closest vehicle. He's the closest vehicle, so he will fire. Well, yeah, he will fire. So 3 dice at 5. No, stop. Rewind. As HE can affect light armor, not heavy armor. So yeah, no shot there. So it's 2. Line of sight blocked by the village. 3. Now this time he does have line of sight. That last card, it says execute counter actions at that range. It doesn't say fire, so no. 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Execute counter actions might have a fire. We are defensive posture. Yes, it does allow him to fire. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So extremely long range. He's got 3 dice at 4, which becomes 3 dice at 5. The anti-tank guided missile. It's 1 hit. With reactive armor, I'll get a 1 bonus, so that'll be 4 dice at 5. Yeah, shrugs that off. Missile, still missile okay, but they are now marked ops complete. And this tank has gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't believe there is anything else that can stop these moving. So I did say might as well use these ones that are on the board. So 1 for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to spread those out. So 1 goes there, 1 goes there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And all the HQ will actually move and shoot. 1, 2, 3. That's disrupted. So he would have 3 dice at 4. With his move, that will go to 5s. So 3 dice at 5. And with HQ, 2 more. That's 5 dice at 5. Scrapes 1 hit. Okay, whereas he's got 5 dice at 5 to save. Scrapes 1 save. Okay. Can't complain on either side of that for the rolls. So that's it. Right. Next activation. Okay. That is the blue command there. So that puts that back in the deck. I wish it wouldn't hide it when I move something off. There we go. All right. Round 7. Clean up. HQ attached. That's the command face. There's only 1 unit of that command left. Okay, let's see what they're going to do in their action sequence. Drawing card 62. They have enemy within, what is the range of that? 11. There's enemies 5 away. So that is less than half range. Half range being 5.5. So they're into the red category on this card on 62, priority. They're not disrupted, so the second option on there is fire. All right, so it's a target-rich environment. Definitely can't see him. Can see him. Range 6, range 5, range 6. Well, the range 5, everyone else would be at normal range, which is also the same 5, but he gets bonuses shooting at that one. So let's give him his bonuses. Okay. So he's rolling 4 at 5. Because it's short range, that will be point blank, whatever their system uses. I've got to get the terminology right. That's just me, guys. I like getting terminology right. In this version of the game, it's point blank, effective, and then long range. Point blank, effective, long range. PEL. An acronym, PEL. All right. So at point blank range, he gets a bonus. So he'll be rolling 4 dice at 4, and the HQ gives him another one, which is 5 dice at 4. Okay, 4 hits. 3 dice at 5 to save. No saves. Another wreck. So he's now ops complete. He's now plays wreck. Okay. T72 is taking a little bit of losses here, but that ends their activation. Right. Abrams get to go. Right. Fresh. Command status, all in command. No missiles to reload. Disruption removal. He's on rail 7. Yep. Good to go. Okay. Draw a card for that formation. Card 15. All right. We've got no one within point blank, so we're looking at the yellow priority, and it's saying fire. Okay, they're quite happy to be involved in the gun duel here. Right, let's start with this one. On the hill. All right, so range 7. He's got 3 dice at 5. No hits. Take that. HQ. Now, can he see my lead unit there? He can. Okay. 4 dice at 5. 6 dice at 5. 1 hit. 3 dice at 5 to save. Save that one. Okay. And the last one here. If you can't see that, that's range 8, range 7. Okay. 4 dice at 5. 1 hit. 3 dice at 5 to save. No saves. Disrupted. Right, that's that command done. Okay. Pattern goes again. Do that. That's the refresh. No missiles. Straight into the action. Draw a card. We know that he's got range of 11. He now has no target at point blank, so it's normal range, which is the yellow priority. Also says fire. Okay. Rules of engagement. There's a disrupted enemy. Take that on. He's rolling 4 dice at 5. Adding them on page 5 dice at 5. That was his last roll there. Not as good this time. 5 dice at 5. 1 hit. 3 at 5 to save. Saved it. Oh, that was a quick activation. Next card. Right, my infantry. All right, so we know these have only got 1 activation this turn. Their infantry, that is useful. I know he fired down in there. He hasn't been able to clear up. So, right, nothing to refresh on these. Command status. I want to move the HQ. See, I remembered from the last video, because he's down here. Part of the first thing I can do with the command status is move him, so I can put everyone in command. So let's move him to there. And he's got command range of 5 from there, which is everybody. All right, so happy with that. Missile reloads. I don't think I've got anything to check for missile reloads for, so no. And then disruption removal. Okay. that top BMP there. Morale of 7. Yes. Okay. No off-board artillery. Straight into the actions then. Well, they are committed. I think it's time we try and take this village. So I've got some BMPs here with infantry support. They're going to assault the village. Since there's nothing here that can prevent that. So 2 for going up the hill, 3 to there, and then they can unload. So they've got no reaction capability. Those 2 infantry into that square. Right. So in the close combat, I'll be rolling 4 dice at 4. 2 units at 4, so 4 dice at 4. They'll be rolling 2 dice at 4. There's no terrain effects in close combat, and there's no saves either. So if I'm rolling 4 dice at 4, they're rolling 2 dice. Mine first, 4 at 4. That is appalling, boys. Appalling. 2 dice at 4. 2 hits. Okay. That wasn't what I was expecting. 2 hits, I can take 1 hit on each unit, so they fall back from whence they came, both disrupted. We might have a stacking issue now. In fact, we do have a stacking issue. Whilst they were transported by the vehicles, they were fine. But now they're being forced back. I'm now overstacked by 2. I think that causes elimination. Yeah, I think that does. It can't fall back. Let me check, double check. Yep, that's correct. Well, slightly bonkers rules as far as I'm concerned, but the rules are stacking's hard. I'm going to eliminate 2 units in there to bring heck back into stacking restrictions. Why they wouldn't get out the way, I don't know. As I say, it's one of those rules I do find a bit bonkers in the system. You know, displacement would seem more natural. Maybe it's a house rule I might bring in later, but the rules are the rules at the present moment. So yeah, that hurt me quite a bit. Whilst I was pausing, I was cursing the dice gods, kicking the table in frustration, but there we go. These things happen. Okay, so I was a bit cocky there. Right, let's rethink what we do now. Those infantry are now exposed in that position. So let's bring them up some support. Okay. Okay, let's do it 1 at a time. Sorry. 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. Ops complete. All right. These infantry are actually dismounted last time. So 1, 2, 3. And the vehicle will fire into the village. I should have maybe done that first. In my enthusiasm. If it were disrupted, then they would have been rolling 2 dice at 6. But I still rolling 4 dice at 4. I scored no hits. I still had to retreat. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll fire on there because he fired. Oh no, yeah, he still gets the minimum. So it's 2 dice at 6. No effect. Ops complete. Okay. Okay. Fire and move from the T55. 1, 2, 3. Fire into there. HE firepower. Using 1, 2, 3 hex range. Got advanced optics, as denoted by the red firepower, orange firepower. He's rolling 2 dice at 6. Stays 2 dice at 6, but with HQ makes it 4 dice at 6. No, I think. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Forgot about that big gun battery at the back. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. All right, this guy can affect soft targets. Sorry, light armor. So he potentially has a shot there. Yeah, range of 7. All right, draw a card for him. Card number 2. Yeah, he's in range. He will fire. 3 dice at 5. Okay. 3 hits. 1 dice at 5 to save. Boom. Okay. Place wreck. Oops, completed. One, 2, 3, 4. Next turn will be over because we can use the river. Okay, that's the thought process anyway. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we'll use one of these T55s to fire and shoot. Move and fire. 1, 2, 3. Firing at that nasty mortar vehicle. Through a range of 8. So it's not point blank, it's got a range of 11. Firing AP. 3 dice at 6. Stays 3 dice at 6. 1 hit. He's got 1 dice at 6 to save, but he is in the woods, giving him 2 dice at 6 to save. No save. He's now disrupted. He's now ops complete. And with that in mind, this vehicle will do the same. 1, 2, 3. Same target. 3 dice at 6. No hits. Ops completed there. So I should mark these ops complete. And I'm countering ops complete, ops complete, ops complete, ops complete. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Well, that definitely did not go according to plan. But okay, moving on. All right, that American force now activate. Done with the turn ending, but to refresh, they remove these two. All in command control. Okay. No missiles removed, no off-board artillery. Roll for disruption. No, he stays disrupted. Okay. Drawing card. Card number 31. All right. This guy here. Got enemies there and enemy vehicles. So, and option on card 31, if you've got anyone in point blank range, you fire. Okay, so firing the dragon. Is it dragon? Dragon, yeah, at BMP. He's got 3 dice at 4. Actually, he's in point blank, half range. So 3 dice at 3. 2 hits. He's got 1 save at 5. He does, so he's just disrupted. The infantry side, so that was the weapon. You can also fire HE from the infantry. 2 dice at 5 into here. 2 dice at 5. Point blank is 2 dice at 4. 1 hit. No saves, no cover, nothing can save it. So he now takes his first reduced step loss. And they are now ops complete. Right. This hex here have no one in line of sight within range of what weapons they've got. So they now look at the secondary objectives. Disrupted AEO in 0 dB. They have got a disrupted unit, but he's not in 0 dB. All right, it says next option, it says disrupted AEO closest to a unit, least resistant movement away. It wants to move away. LRM stands for low risk move. So it wants to stay out of line of sight. Can move there, can move there, can't move there. So you can move to there, all right, and stay out of line of sight. All those hexes there. So that's what he's pulling back. 1, 2, 3. I can see there. I can't see there. So definitely can't see there. So 4, 5, 6. All right. So that was his actual activation. So he did nothing. This unit here the least risk move to cover. Well, low risk move means it must move into somewhere that's got multiple lines of sight, so that doesn't happen. So execute victory conditions. We're on defensive victory conditions. Okay, AEO infantry stack or AEO unit closest to a victory hex not controlled by a move towards doesn't apply. I'll pause and read through all these because there are lots of options here. The most likely here in the execute victory conditions is condition 4, AEO vehicle stack or vehicle closest to exit hex move towards. As everything else is crossed, ops complete, that'll be himself, and move towards exit hex. That's an exit hex. Move towards, they're not going to go running straight into my guys, so I will postulate that they would move there. So they'd mount up. Again, none of this is defined. We've got 3 of their movement points, then he goes 4. I've got nothing that can react. 5, 6. So trying to get to there before I do. He's marked. Box complete. Okay. That unit was checked for, which resulted in 1 note. So that's that command. Back to Abrams. Okay. This is not what I wanted to happen card-wise. But they all... Anyway, stop whinging. So they've cleared that. They've got no disrupted units. Drawing a card. Okay, so they've got everyone within fire's closest vehicle. Okay, so fire at closest is my unit there. He'll be rolling 3 dice at 5. Okay, 3 hits. I'm rolling 3 dice at 5 to save. I'll save, that's 2 go through. He's already disrupted. He's eliminated. Okay, let's place a wreck. Put him in the dead box. He's now complete. All right, this closest vehicle. That one there. So he'll be rolling 4 dice at 5, 6 dice at 5. 1 hit. And 3 dice at 5 to save. No save, so he's now disrupted. Now completed. This guy here. Well, he'll be shooting through 2 lots of wrecks. Pretty much where he goes. No, that's only 1 wreck. That is fine. That's a legible target then. I didn't check the range, but it looks like less than 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 4 dice at 5. 2 hits. Don't get any benefit from the cultivators, so 3 dice at 5 to save. 2 saves. Okay. That wasn't too bad, he says, with a cheesy smirk. Right, so where are these end ops cards? There's the first one. Battlefield, friction and events. 1 cards. 2d6. It's the 8. High rate of fire. 1 side. 1, 2, 3 affects NATO. That gives to me. Right. Your troops intensify their fire. Activate 1 friendly formation for a modified formation impulse. Useful. When actions occur in the impulse sequence, units of your activated formation may only execute direct fire, indirect fire, or onboard artillery strikes, not moving fire. I'll get to fire. Well, let me postulate that for a moment. Okay, I will take it on my armor. So they do a refresh. I've taken 50% losses on that formation. Okay. Well, they're on the hill, so the wrecks aren't going to block. So, okay. All in command. Try and remove that disruption. They do. Right. Okay, we're going to have this guy here fire at the Abrams. No, it's a pattern. So it's 3 dice at 4. Actually, it's 3 dice at 3 because it's half range. That's 3 hits. Okay. He's saving on 3 dice at 5. 1 save. He's taken 2 hits. So that reduces him and disrupts him. We have to check for the HQ. 1, 2, 3, it's okay. He's actually removed to suppressed. Okay. And that's him. Complete. Has he got him in line of sight? He does. Try him as well. Also half range. 3 dice at 3. Only 1 hit. 3 dice at 5 to save. He saves that. All right, so he'll be just 3 dice at 4. 2 hits. 3 dice at 5 to save. Saves it. Okay. This one here then with HQ will actually be firing 5 dice at 4. 2 hits, 3 dice at 5. No saves. All right. Finally, he's gone. That HQ ain't coming back. All right. And that just leaves this vehicle here, which will fire on the one on the hill there. 3 dice at 4. 2 hits. And he's got 4 at 5, which becomes 5 at 5 because he's uphill. 5 at 5. Saves those. All right. Well, I took out that platoon, I suppose, so shouldn't complain. Getting 3 activations on a formation. Whatever you want to call it, East German formation, useful. Okay. That ends the turn. Right, everybody activated in that turn, in the sense of every formation, so there's nothing to carry over. So remove all admin counters. Okay. Interesting. There are now 3 Abrams versus 5 here. Yes, it could still go either way. I've got taught us, reminded a savage lesson here on the stacking rules. I still, I'm close to getting off. It could depend on who gets activated first here. If I activate first, I could get a lot of them a lot closer to the victory objectives. However, I've taken 50% losses on that formation, so they're looking a little weak. HQ is still okay. This is proving an interesting scenario. The AI, yes, I've had to make quite a lot of judgment calls. I like in the rule book it says you won't have to make too many. I'm finding nearly every card there's at least some form of judgment call required, especially with like round HQ, targets, and such forth. But it does give me a guidance, and it does make for a, especially with the sequence of play, determination who, what, where, and when, does make for a excellent solo game. Return to formation deck and return those to the formation deck, ready for turn 6. Okay, well, if you enjoyed that, like and subscribe. Any comments, anything you think I should have done differently or played differently, any rules I missed, because there's bound to be some. There's a lot to keep track of. Let me know in the comments section, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you for watching.